Right now, live at 5, a cyber attack shuts down more than 5,000 miles of an oil pipeline, and it's having a major impact on the East Coast. Now, a local pipeline company says they've invested heavily in cybersecurity. Plus,
coming up tonight, why the boutique airlines are pulling their services from the Gogebic Ironwood County Airport.
And tonight is the night Duluth City Council will discuss the future of Spirit Mountain after the mayor pitched a big upgrade to the ski hill.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Bakke. In just the last hour, there has been another large step in the United States fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration has expanded the emergency use authorization for the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine. It is now approved for adolescents 12 to 15 years of age. Pfizer was the first vaccine approved in the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic back in December of last year. Acting FDA Commissioner Janet Woodcock said today's decision to allow the younger population to be vaccinated brings the country closer to normalcy and ending the pandemic. She also assured that the agency undertook a rigorous and thorough review of all available data before the approval. A cyber gang is suspected of causing the ransomware attack on one of the nation's largest pipelines. The Colonial Pipeline shutdown is now in its third day, and as Natalie Brand reports, the company is scrambling to get service returned to normal before gas prices rise.
The FBI and Homeland Security officials have confirmed a group of hackers known as DarkSide was responsible for the ransomware attack impacting Georgia-based Colonial Pipeline.
It's a ransomware as a service variant, where criminal affiliates conduct attacks and then share the proceeds with the ransomware developers.
The breach impacted more than 5,000 miles of pipeline that carries roughly 45% of gas and other fuel consumed on the East Coast. President Biden was asked Monday whether he believes Russia is involved.
So far, there is no evidence based on from our intelligence people that Russia is involved, although there is evidence that the actor's ransomware is in Russia.
Analysts say gasoline prices are unlikely to be affected if the pipeline returns to normal in the next few days. But the administration is looking at federal options for addressing possible supply shortfalls if they develop.
Right now, there are no supply disruptions, and the Department of Energy's information agency, the EIA, is doing the analysis right now about potential supply disruptions.
The attack also highlights the increasing threat of cyber attacks to the nation's infrastructure.
Ransomware is a national security threat.
Former DHS head of cyber and infrastructure security, Chris Krebs, says the tactics used during the Colonial Pipeline attack indicate veteran cyber criminals.
I don't think we've done enough of is signal very clearly to the nations like Russia that harbor these criminals and tell them that this will not stand any longer.
Meanwhile, Colonial Pipeline says it's in the process of restoring some of its IT systems and hopes to substantially restore service by the end of the week. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
We reached out to Enbridge Energy to see what steps they take to prevent hacks like this on their operations. A company spokesperson said Enbridge has significantly invested in cybersecurity over the years, and they test their systems frequently, adding it's especially important to environmental protection, safety, and sensitivity of the products they move. Meanwhile, Congress got back to work this week following a recess, and a shakeup in leadership is on deck for House Republicans. One of the first items on the agenda will be a vote Wednesday on whether they want to remove Representative Liz Cheney as the GOP conference chair, the number 3 position in the House Republican caucus. House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy announced this weekend that he supports replacing the Wyoming Congresswoman as the conference chair. He says he believes New York's Elise Stefanik will do a better job of representing House Republicans. Not all Republicans are in agreement, however, and Representative Adam Kinzinger has been vocal in his opposition.
Tell people the truth and quit peddling in conspiracies, because that's what we've seen in this party, and they're going to get rid of Liz Cheney.
The congressman agrees with Cheney that loyalty to former President Trump over the truth is hurting the GOP. Former President Trump released a statement saying he supports Stefanik in her bid to replace Cheney. McCarthy appears to have more than enough votes to replace Cheney from her position. Minnesota's governor is asking state lawmakers to pass an increase in child care funding. Governor Tim Walz said recovering from the pandemic is going to take some work and that effort needs to be equal, especially in communities of color. Walz said more money for the child care assistance program would be a key piece in reaching that goal. According to the governor, it helps low-income families that are employed pay for child care by reimbursing facilities.
In this budget and with the help of the American Rescue Plan dollars, there is the capacity here for Minnesota to be deliberate and make sure we're delivering.
Walz hopes lawmakers will pass the funding before the session ends. With just a week left in this year's legislative session, Minnesota lawmakers face some tough negotiations to reach a balanced budget. Given the legislature's partisan split, the final package is expected to make only small changes instead of sweeping overhauls. There are deep disagreements over what should be included in the major spending bills, which will form the core of the next two-year budget. If the divided legislature can't pass them all by next Monday, they'll have to go into a special session to finish. Meanwhile, Wisconsin Republicans want to reinstate a measure that would require unemployed residents to search for work in order to qualify for benefits. The requirement was previously suspended by state officials last year because of the pandemic. The legislature's committee that has the power to reinstate the rule said they want to put it back in place by the end of the month. The rule is currently slated to go back into effect in July. Here's a live look at Spirit Mountain, where tonight Duluth City Council members will discuss the future financial plan for the ski hill. Last week, Mayor Emily Larson unveiled a plan to invest $24 million in the ski resort. The recommendations from the mountain's task force included fixing up the Skyline Chalet and Campground, finishing the Nordic Skiing Trail, and improving the winter skiing and riding infrastructure. That funding would come from state bonds, the city, and Spirit Mountain itself. The council will also discuss forgiving $900,000 of Spirit's debt. A virtual committee hearing to talk more about the plan starts at 5:15 tonight. The council meeting begins at 7. We will have more on the council's discussion tonight at 10. Dave joins us for a quick check of the weather. Dave, a little frost on the ground in my yard this morning.
Yeah, and I had a couple of snow showers in my driveway yesterday visiting my mom in Ely for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
A few flurries there as well. And I heard on the radio that Hayward got tickled with a tiny little bit of snow shower activity because it was pretty chilly this morning. Take a look at this morning's lows, running roughly 25 to 35 for most of the area. The normal low temp is 39 degrees. You know, I think we're going to start to warm up tomorrow. No more daytime highs cooler than normal, and morning lows warmer or cooler than normal. They'll be going away as well. Right now, yeah, we did have some clouds earlier today and a couple of sprinkles of various forms. Still a couple of showers out there in the southern parts of our region, but those should go away tomorrow as well as higher pressure reasserts itself. So rain is going to be a hard-to-come-by commodity for a while, frankly. Tonight, we'll drop our low temp to 30, which is at least a hair warmer than it was this morning, with a partly cloudy sky. Coming up tomorrow, I think will be mostly sunny, and the high will get to 60. The normal is 61, so we're finally there. Finally there. Will we stay there? I'll let you know with the 7-day forecast coming up in just a bit.
All right, thanks, Dave. Still to come on Live at 5, a local dance studio and Duluth Parks and Rec are partnering up again this summer. We have the details as we take you around the Northland after the break.
You're watching Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live Local CBS3.
Gail King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCopel, weekday mornings on CBS.
When you need to conquer the drifts on your property, get the job done your way. The Western Defender Compact Snowplow. All the professional-grade features in just the right size for your mid-sized pickup or SUV. Easy to attach and easy to use. Get the performance to plow like this and finish like this. Western. More jobs done faster.
Get your snowplow from the experts at JM Auto Service. We are Western Snowplow headquarters.
At Schwabel Getz & Sieben, our most important value is our commitment to our clients.
Schwabel Getz & Sieben was recommended to me, and when we met with them, I recognized immediately there was a level of compassion and understanding as to what it is that I'd gone through. It was phenomenal, the level of service that I received. It was incredible.
You need an experienced attorney on your side. Schwabel Getz and Sieben. Call or visit schwabel.com.
At Extreme, we know when your internet works, your life works. Living with unreliable internet or slow speeds is a hassle you can't afford. So don't just settle for subpar service. Get Extreme Internet and transform your whole home. Prices start at $19.99 a month for 1 year. You deserve fast, reliable internet. With Extreme, you can get speeds from 60 meg up to an amazing 1 gig. Right now, prices start at less than $20 a month for 1 year. Call us today, 844-EXTREME-2.
Make the most of every property with landscaping equipment that delivers more. More productivity, more comfort, more durability, and more of what it takes to get the job done right. When your reputation is on the line, you need the Kubota landscaping lineup. Visit your local dealer today.
No one serves you better than Lula Gentleman.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Duluth tonight as we kick off the second week of May. Dave will be in with this week's forecast in just a few minutes, but first, let's take a look around the region. Registration for an annual runner's race is open, and a new Iron Range Convention Center is taking art submissions. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start in Duluth tonight with opportunities for those who want to dance. The city parks are once again partnering with the 218 Dance Project to offer outdoor dance classes this summer. The youth jazz and hip-hop classes will be 6-week programs on Tuesdays or Wednesdays. Ages 3 to 5 will dance together, and ages 6 to 8 will be another group. The 218 Dance Project will also be offering a 55-plus cardio dance group at the Evergreen Senior Center on Thursdays. Registration for the classes is still open. Next, we head to Hayward, Wisconsin, where registration for the Muskie Fest and the annual Muskie 5K Walk Run and 10K Run is open. The race will be held Sunday, June 27th. Those who register by June 11th will be guaranteed a race shirt. Registration is open through race day, and there will also be a free minnow run for those 12 and under. The race is part of the weekend-long Muskie Festival held in Hayward each year. This year's event will be Friday, June 25th through Sunday, the 27th. And finally, tonight we wrap up in Virginia, Minnesota, where they are looking for local art. The Miners Event and Convention Center is taking submissions to be considered for the new building. All photographers and artists are welcome to submit work that is focused on nature landscapes and architecture that make the Iron Range unique and special. Submissions can be anywhere from an 8 by 10 inch piece up to a 15 by 8 foot piece. For those interested in submitting work, we will have more information on our website. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city. Still to come on Live at 5, a major announcement today after last week's scary plane incident in Michigan. We have the latest in just a few minutes.
Today's high made it to 53 degrees, continuing the trend of cooler than normal. The normal 61. Tomorrow, we get very close to that, and that's a sign of warmer weather to come. Will it stick around or just blip away really quickly? We'll give you a hint with the 7-day forecast coming up right after our break.
COVID-19 vaccines are bringing hope and questions. This is why we're bringing understanding to the challenge of vaccinating America. Ongoing coverage on CBS News.
Find the home of your dreams with Homes by Edmunds. Whether you're buying or selling, trust Duluth's oldest real estate company, Homes by Edmunds, LLP. Sunday mornings at 10:30 on CBS 3.
Are you over 50? Would you like to get up to 33% more income in retirement? Then call now for this free book, Annuity Do's and Don'ts for Baby Boomers, from a leading financial firm on maximizing your income in retirement. That's right, free. This free book reveals little-known secrets about annuity strategies in simple-to-understand terms that will help you make the right choices before buying an annuity. and it's free. Call right now for your free book, and as a bonus, we'll also throw in a free annuity rate report. We researched over 1,200 annuities and summarized the rates and benefits of annuities from financially strong insurers. Again, that's annuity do's and don'ts for baby boomers and a free annuity rate report, both absolutely free, for calling Annuity General today. Supplies are limited. Call now.
Call 800-816-8219. That's 800-816-8219.
Injured? Call Stockman Law Office. Serious injuries including wrongful death, medical malpractice, and nursing home neglect. Call anytime, 218-576-8599. No recovery, no fee. Stockman Law Office. Serious injuries, serious law.
Get your Crestliner boat at RJ's Boating Center.
If it's important to our nation,
the country is facing yet another unprecedented crisis.
it's on Face the Nation, making politics make sense. The why behind the biggest stories. Face the Nation on CBS.
CBS3 Weather is brought to you by Economy Garages. Now, the CBS3 Duluth Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, this morning the clouds rose up and a couple of sprinkles came down, rain for some towns, snow flurries for others. So it was a cloudy start over places like Chubb Lake this morning. But as higher pressure reasserts itself, the clouds are going away, the sprinkles are going away as well, and that dry spell that we've had for the most part will set itself up for several more days. But at least it's going to start to warm up, back to normal for temperatures. Well, there's an expiration date for both counts, of course, and we'll try to figure that out with our 7-day forecast. But right now, let's start that process by taking a look at what's happening in the here and now. And at the airport in Duluth, it is 46 degrees with relative humidity 42%. Easterly, southeasterly winds going 13 miles per hour. And the air pressure has become high again at 30.27 inches of mercury. And again, could stay that way through Thursday. Maybe our next rain chance comes about on Friday, and that's a bit of a tenuous chance, but not the only one, so we'll talk more about that in just a bit. Current temperatures cooler by the lake for the South Shore yet again. Upper Peninsula, 43 to 44 degrees. In Wisconsin, 40s by the lake, but 50 inland. Hayward's an example of that. So is Solon Springs. There's a tongue twister. And the Twin Ports side of life on the Superior border, well, 48 degrees. That's not so bad. 48 to 50 from Cloquet down towards Moose Lake, and 41 to 48 degrees for our friends on the North Shore. Iron Range numbers are going anywhere from 45 in Ely to 51 towards the Quad Cities, and Borderlands in the low 50s as well. Low temps tonight down around 30. Highs tomorrow to the normal finally, 60 or so, where we're supposed to be. We're going to break the cool spell, and the drought, I think, will break later on this week. Doppler map right now shows a few clouds still in the sky from just a little trough of lower pressure that brought a couple of sprinkles earlier today. And some parts of Wisconsin are still getting them, but it's not adding up to much. It's not what we need to really ease up any fire threat out there. And I don't even know if the chance coming up for the weekend is going to be that great in doing that. And from now until Thursday, yeah, higher pressure and control brings back a sunny sky and dry conditions. Rain, well, we're pinning our hopes for that on this low pressure system slowly working out of the Rockies towards us. By Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we get iffy chances for rain. The better of the three will come on Sunday. So now we fire up the forecast for these 7 days. And tonight in Minnesota, the range of low temps is a little bit cool again. 26 for the Mesabi range to 35 by the lake with a partly cloudy sky. For tomorrow morning in Wisconsin and Michigan, the range of low temps is 25 to 31. Superior likely will be the warm spot. Now, tomorrow in the afternoon, thanks to high pressure, it'll be mostly sunny again for Wisconsin and the UP. The normal is 61. It'll be 50s by the lake, but 60 down south. And for Minnesota, keeping in mind 61 is the normal. I think International Falls will make it. The rest of us bubbling under just a little bit. But with the extended forecast, we'll go to the mid-60s Wednesday through Friday, stay in the 60s all the way through next Monday, stay dry through Thursday, get a chance for some rain showers Friday through Sunday. And again, the best chance for the showers will be on Sunday with a 50-50 shot at them, Kristen.
All right, nothing to complain about when we see temps in the mid-60s.
Yeah,
not too bad.
Yeah, by our standards, that's pretty toasty.
Gonna be a heat wave. Thanks, Dave. A major update to a story we first brought you last week. Gogebic and Iron County's only commercial airline will stop serving that region, and 2 of its pilots have been fired. This comes after an emergency exit door flew off the Boutique Airlines plane moments before takeoff Wednesday afternoon. The plane was about to leave the ground in Minneapolis, headed for Ironwood, Michigan. CBS3's Emma Quinn was at the airport's board meeting this morning. She explains how it happened and what comes next.
Boutique airline officials say they fired the 2 pilots on board that flight after they failed to complete a pre-flight checklist, causing an emergency exit door to fly open moments before they took off, leaving passengers scared and wanting more answers. During an airport county board meeting Monday, many passengers on board Wednesday's flight recounted the terrifying experience. They also shared their concerns about the airline's lack of immediate response. Representatives from the Boutique airline responded to those complaints, claiming this has never happened before. But according to the Chicago Department of Aviation, in January, a wheel fell off a Boutique Airlines flight headed from Ironwood to Chicago. No one was hurt in either incident, while the airline didn't give an exact reason for why they're pulling out of their contract with the Gogebic Iron County Airport now. They say they are taking the matter seriously.
Our job is to be providing reliable, on-time service without incident to the passengers. And there's no question that that has not happened. And so that's why we're here.
Boutique Airlines is a private airline and the only commercial option to fly out of the Gogebic Iron County Airport. The airport board chairman says Boutique Airlines will continue servicing the airport until another option is found.
Thanks, Emma. The airport board says they're not sure what kind of immediate financial impact this will have. We'll hear from passengers on board that flight and their thoughts about today's announcement coming up tonight at 6. Boutique Air also flies out of about 36 other airports around the country. Still to come, at least 20 people are dead as tensions and violence rise in Israel. We'll have more after the break.
Shop for a cause at Home Seasonal Concepts. Home will give you 10% off sale prices on porch and patio when you donate $10 to help ovarian cancer research. Give $10 and get 10% off sale prices now at Home Seasonal Concepts.
Whatever your water worry, Culligan Water can help. With over 40 filtration systems from the world's best softener and safer drinking water systems, no one filters more than Culligan Water. The only water that comes with a van. Contact Culligan Water, the local water expert.
Looking for a home run on your next home project? Don't strike out by using someone out of left field who makes errors, balks at your needs, isn't safe, and gives you the squeeze by charging double. Your home improvement company aced my window project, and working with them was a walk in the park. We never sacrifice quality, and you can count on us to avoid curveballs and save you time. Plus, they clean up, which is a big relief. Your home improvement company is a huge hit in Twins territory, even if their owner is a bit of a screwball.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. And if you haven't tried Plexiderm, we've created the best offer yet with our Mother's Day Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. Even the 11 lines between your eyes are visibly gone in minutes. Plexiderm works so well, this Mother's Day, give yourself or your mom this gift of youthful, beautiful-looking skin in 10 minutes.
So I've had under eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. I've spent so much money on tons of eye creams, eye gels. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm, and I'm not joking. It works. When I do a collage and everything is done, it looks amazing. That is exactly how Plexiderm makes me feel. I put it on my face, and somehow, some way, I look together, which is amazing. I'm Jackie, and I took the Plexiderm 10-minute challenge, and so should you.
I'm Neela. I'm 61 years old. I'm a professional personal trainer. It's so important to be in good health and to be fit and take care of yourself. How it makes you feel inside is amazing. And yet, when you look in the mirror, what you see necessarily isn't what you feel inside. Plexiderm, seriously, I look 20 years younger than I did before. And that's so super important because my whole life is about health, fitness, feeling good, and looking good. And first chance I really got to look how I feel inside. Honest to God, it's amazing. There's nothing there, like the bags are gone.
The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell rock. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing the appearance of under-eye bags and wrinkles in minutes. So if under-eye bags and wrinkles make you look tired and older, take action with this Mother's Day Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95, plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Homeworld Rugs is clearing out our warehouse. Thousands of area rugs will be sold at up to 65% off. Rugs marked down hundreds of dollars. 5x8 rugs priced from $77. Room size rugs from $147. The Rug Warehouse clearance at Homeworld Rugs.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell. Weeknights on CBS.
The White House is watching the escalating violence in Israel with serious concerns. After days of confrontation, Hamas entered the conflict with rockets fired into Israel, and Israel responding with its own deadly rocket attack in return. Tina Kraus has the latest from London.
Crowds gathered at Israel's holiest site ran for cover as sirens blasted through Jerusalem. Hamas claimed responsibility for firing a barrage of rockets into Israel from the Gaza Strip, damaging at least one home. Militant leaders say the attack was in response to clashes at the Al-Aqsa Mosque that have injured hundreds of Palestinians. The skirmishes have gone on for days as Muslims were observing Ramadan, but took a more dramatic turn with Palestinians hurling rocks and police responding with rubber bullets and tear gas inside the mosque compound. Adding to the tension is the planned eviction of 8 Palestinian families from an East Jerusalem neighborhood where Israeli settlers have fought a legal battle to take back homes. An advisor to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu accuses Palestinian extremists of fueling the violence.
We have taken a number of steps today to help ensure peace and quiet. Ultimately, that is our goal. Unfortunately, Palestinian extremists want exactly the opposite.
On Monday, right-wing Israelis marched to celebrate the 1967 capture of parts of Jerusalem. Authorities moved the route away from the Muslim quarter, but Arab leaders say it's still a provocation.
Somebody is responsible for this escalation. His name is Benjamin Netanyahu. East Jerusalem is an occupied city, and the march today is celebrating the occupation.
Israel's Supreme Court postponed a ruling on the East Jerusalem evictions as the confrontation threatens to boil over. Tina Kraus, CBS News.
Gaza officials say at least 20 people died in Israel's retaliatory airstrike.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, breaking news, the FDA approves Pfizer's COVID vaccine for kids as young as 12 years old. Tonight, what you need to know about the dosage, the time frame, and how soon your teen could get it. Plus, police are looking for an alleged murderer and his pet after the exotic animal was wandering around a Houston neighborhood. And Amazing Amy, shattering barriers, making history, and inspiring us all. That and more news tonight right here on the CBS Evening News.
Change the future of medicine from the convenience of home. Join the All of Us research program to help improve health research and speed up medical breakthroughs. Visit essentialhealth.org/allofus to learn more.
Mariah Haberman here from Discover Wisconsin. Join me and the rest of the crew every week on this station for all things Wisconsin. Continue the adventure on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and discoverwisconsin.com. Plus, subscribe to the Cabin Podcast, available wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.
Are you interested in working in the construction industry? Hi, I'm Jamie Bird, owner and general manager of Economy Garages USA. This spring, we'll be hiring building, concrete, and excavation crew members to add to our growing company. These full-time positions include health, dental, and life insurance, along with an IRA, on-the-job training, and many other benefits. Visit economygarages.com and check out our employment page for more details.
Are you ready to freshen up your spring wardrobe? Then let the stylists at Angie's Closet help you find the perfect clothing or accessories that fit just your style. Want to give your home a new spring look? Angie has you covered with her new home goods collection. Visit Angie's Closet today, located on Tower Avenue.
Just like enjoying scenic Northwoods trails, buying a home can be adventurous, but sometimes you can feel lost. A local realtor can help show you the way.
Your realtor is a local expert who works to help you achieve your real estate dreams. We're here to guide you on the trail to your perfect home.
Look for the R.
We are.
We are.
We are the Lake Superior Area Realtors.
Gail King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCoppel. Weekday mornings on CBS.
Men's wardrobe provided by Mainstream Fashions for Men.
Our buy one, get one for $1 suit and sport coat sale is now in progress. Hundreds of options. Mainstream, downtown Duluth.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Monday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up tonight at 6. At 5, we learned that the Pfizer vaccine's emergency use has been expanded. Kids aged 12 to 15 are now eligible for the 2-dose shot. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration made the decision to expand its use just this afternoon. And coming up tonight at 6, as Minnesota's legislative session reaches its final week, legal recreational marijuana is expected to face some key votes. While it's expected to pass a vote in the state house this week, it may face some challenges moving through the state Senate. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next. We hope to see you back here at 6.